today because for a while now, my husband has constantly been accusing me of cheating on him to the point where it's an everyday thing. I'm tired of it. It's frustrating, and it's taking an emotional toll on me. It hurts, and it's an everyday thing. Like, I can't live effectively when I constantly have to focus on the fact that he's accusing me of cheating on him. It's had a toll on our relationship, our friendship, and everything that we've established over these 12 years.
So what is he saying? What is he accusing you of?
Practically that I've slept with everybody you can think of, everybody that I know. It's gotten ridiculous that I've had sex with multiple people, neighbors, that I've done a sex tape.
You did.
I didn't.
Mr. Williams, why do you believe your wife's been cheating on you?
Well, seeing is believing, Your Honor. And
what have you seen? Give me some examples when you've caught her.
Well, exactly, haven't caught her in the act.
Exactly.
But one time, you know, I was hanging out, whatever, and my friend said, look, man, I got something to show you. And he pulled me to the side, and he said, look, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna talk to you later on. And when he did, he pulls out a tablet, and he shows me in true HD my wife with another man having sex. And I'm like, I mean, they're really getting it in. And I'm like, what?
How did he get it?
Well, he knows a lot of people. Let's just put it that way. And I'm glad that I know him. I'm glad that I know him. But, you know,
did you look at the tape? You looked at the tape?
I've looked at it, I've visualized, I've went through it 3, 4, 5 times. I mean, it's in my head.
He has a tape of you having sex.
Your Honor,
Well, this is the first time I've heard about
I have it right now.
a
I have
friend
it right now.
showing him. This is the first time I've even heard about a friend showing him anything. From when
Have you seen the tape?
I've seen it, but he waited till my father died this year. He waited till 2 days after my father died and brought this allegation. I thought it was a joke, honestly.
Well, I felt like I died too.
No, it's not me. I've never cheated on this man, period.
You
We've been
have the
together for
tape?
12
I have
years.
the video.
Let me see.
Wow, this is a very serious allegation in courtroom. Initially, I thought the lady was just exaggerating or the man was too insecure when he talked about the whole woman cheating and every time he accused her of cheating. I thought he was just being very insecure. And apparently, he has the tape in court, so it's not just saying hearsay, but he has the evidence to show that it's actually his wife. You know, a man knows his woman and a man knows her look-alike. He must really be sure that she's the one if he has the tape in court to prove that she is the one cheating. The only thing I can say is that if she's actually innocent, most likely the tape might be from her past and not when she met him, just prior before she met him. That's the only thing I can say. That might be the only logical reasoning why she knows that she's not cheating and she has never cheated on him. It has to be something from her past and not something that she had when she met him. But let's see how things unfold in the courtroom.
Look like you. Your Honor, before I do this, I want you to keep in mind 2 key points.
Okay.
First of all, the first thing is very explicit, as you already know. Second of all, take a mental note. First thing, the hair. Second, the complexion, the facialness.
First of all, it's not me. The
What I
complexion
want you
is
to
off.
do-
We might be the same
what I would
body
like
weight
you to do
and
is
they both have natural hair, but I have tattoos that you will be able to see on there. I'm very light. You will be able to see my veins in my legs. And the woman is clearly older than me to the point where I've actually screenshotted her face to show him that it's not
That
me.
is
And
not
he's
you.
still
Your
stuck on the
Honor,
fact that it's
Your
me.
Honor, screenshot and actual motion. It's two totally different. So, wait a minute, Your Honor, as you press play, I want you to just keep looking back and forth. Like,
No, I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do my job.
just keep looking. Do that mental facial recognition. Just keep looking.
And he'll keep saying, I know my wife, but obviously you don't, because that is not me.
Well, I should know after 12 years.
At all. No.
Man, this is looking like a comedy show in the courtroom, but this is a very dramatic case, to be honest. I think the most dramatic divorce court case I've actually watched. But let's see how it goes, though.
Arched eyebrows. Eyebrows. Remember
Not
the
at
fro.
all.
Look at her hair. Look up.
But when this video even came out, my hair was way shorter than hers even is.
It grows. It's hair.
That's not my complexion. I
Really?
have visible tattoos on my arms, on my legs. You will be able to see it.
Of course, that's what makeup for too. Like,
But
Man, the fact that Judge Lynn is speechless, this is one of the few times you see Judge Lynn not having anything to say in the courtroom.
it's in his head.
I don't know if it's her or not.
oh, it is. Joe, take a look.
I saw a lot of stuff, but her face
How
wasn't
about-
one of them, so
how
I
about-
don't know.
Thank you.
About another one.
And everybody's told him this. He showed this video to my mother, my friends. It's embarrassing. Like
No.
my sister and everybody.
I need some comeback pay.
First of all, they all involved too.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Other than the tape,
That's
whether or
just
not it's
one
true, we
of
don't
5.
know. But other than that, why do you keep accusing her of cheating? What other things has she done that would lead me to believe she's cheating?
For example, one time, Your Honor, we're around the neighborhood, and it's a guy I know that's up the street. She tells me that she's going to a friend's house, which is clear across town. I go up the street, I see the vehicle in front of the friend's house. So I go, I call, hey, what's up, what you doing, y'all? She's giving me the whole story like she's over there, but I clearly see that she's elsewhere. No. So when I do confront her, and I'm hoping that she'll just come out or, tell me the truth. She just denies it.
Because
she
it's
just
a
straight
lie.
denies it. Same
You've
as she
never
doing
cheated
this.
on him?
Never in 12
Never,
years.
not in 12 years, never, not one time.
Never. I didn't even told him I take a lie
You
detector
going-
test, anything that it takes to prove
But
to him.
You going
but he
down
doesn't
with
get it.
gasoline
It's in
thongs
his
on.
head.
I'm telling you.
Okay,
You
my
going down.
question.
Man, she sounds so convincing, man. And I want to believe her. In fact, I think I even believe her that she hasn't cheated on him. And maybe he just has these suspicions and he has chosen to believe that his wife is actually a cheat when she hasn't cheated on him. So any clues he sees and anything he sees, it just anchors to that and says that, okay, this validates his insecurities that she's actually cheating.
My
No
question is
redemption.
this. I understand you have
Playing my
children,
emotions, Smoke.
and you believe that one of the kids isn't yours.
He does.
Why do you believe that one of the kids isn't yours?
One kid looks like me, the other kid looks nothing like me. It's not no type of features whatsoever.
Yes, it
I mean,
is.
down to an eyelash, a nose hair, a toenail,
Nothing.
nothing.
But first of all, before we even had this child, I told him that my genes were very strong. I look nothing like my mother, everything like my father.
Oh, yeah.
So I already knew that because we had very strong genes in that family. But everybody says that he's 50-50 to the point where when we were in the hospital with the baby, the nurses knew that he was the father because the baby looked just like him.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
actually
Your Honor,
came
let
up
me-
to
let
him
me-
and said
let me-
that.
No. Here's the thing I have to say. I just always find it tremendously arrogant that people will look at me. I don't see me in them, so it can't be mine. My youngest child is lighter than both me and my husband. You can't go by that. You just can't go by. Oh, stop it. Now I want to talk about finances because I think we've talked about this as long as we can. Miss Francis, why don't you tell me why you think finances is destroying your marriage?
He's always had a problem with money, period. Like taxes. He thinks I should give him a certain amount of money when I was going to school, getting school refund checks. And it's like, I have to pay back that money. I'm the one that's going to school. I'm the one that's getting a degree. I have to pay it back. I don't mind doing for you because I have given him money. But he's never appreciative and he's never happy at all with what I give him. If I give him $300 per se, he'll take it, give it back, and then think that I'm going to beg him to give him money, and it's not gonna be like that. Like, you take what I give you and you be appreciative for it. Like,
Mr. Williams, what do you have to say about that?
She's the type, first of all, when it comes down to finances or what have you, since our child has been born, she put me on child support.
Then didn't have any means to take care of him, and we both agreed.
I'm talking, and when we had got married, till this day, I'm still on child support.
But I paid to take him off of child support. He didn't show up for court.
So I said, well, you faithfully keep the money.
And you
get your
I
fro
give you the
done.
money. I give him the money.
And then she would sit there and tell me, well,
And
hey.
he still doesn't do what he's supposed to do.
The lady is showing a type of behavior I really don't like to see in the courtroom. When you're over-talking someone, when you're just interjecting and over-talking someone in the courts, it shows bad behavior. It's a reflection of bad behavior and bad decorum. And now she has been doing this and still doing it, over-talking him in courtroom. She needs to keep quiet and let the man speak. She'll have a turn to speak.
And say, well, I'm getting a tax refund, whatever. I'm gonna give you $1,000.
No.
$1,000 turns into $10 or $15, or increments of 15, 20. So I'm sitting there like, really though? But I can go to the store and a pack of cigarettes turns into $60, $70 because I done bought pizza,
That's what he
maybe a
chose
half
to buy.
a steak sub or something. Like, I'm treating you. I always come through on what I say. If I say I'm going to do this for you or what have you, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you. She does the complete opposite. The only thing I look at is that you're only giving me back my own money.
That's a lie.
First of all, who's married and still pay child support?
You, because you
And
didn't
then when
show
I
up to
sit there-
court.
You say he's disrespectful and controlling. You say he tries to control what goes on at your job. Explain that to me.
One day he comes to the job and I'm not at my register. I'm a cashier. I'm helping a customer. He says that I'm in the bathroom having sex with another man while I'm helping the customer. I finally come back because he sees another guy walk past after I came back to my register. All of a sudden, I was sleeping with somebody in the bathroom at my job with cameras everywhere and everything else.
Mr. Williams, did you think she was sleeping with somebody at her job in the bathroom on break?
No, Your Honor, no.
Yes.
What it is, Your Honor.
Tell me what you thought.
I work at the job.
Exactly, that's what makes it all the more worse.
So I'm in one part of the
No, you were
department.
outside.
She's in another part. But it's because of that. And
I had no
everything else.
reason
One
to
time.
cheat.
Your Honor.
Not one time.
Your
Now,
Honor.
And the thing
hang on. Never, not one time.
Never.
In the 12 years you've been together,
No.
you've never
It's
slept with
nothing
anybody else.
another man can do for me, period. Like, other than the craziness that's going on and the accusations, he's actually a good person. Like, he came in my life, he helped me with so many things that I was going through, my insecurities, everything. I give him that. But I don't have a reason to be with another man. If I break up with this man today or tomorrow, I still don't need another man. That's not what I'm looking for.
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Williams, let me ask you this. What is it, why do you think, did she sleep around a lot before you got married?
No.
What brings you to?
It's not what I think. It's what I know.
He knows
I had-
everything.
I was sitting outside one day of her mother's house. I'm sitting there waiting for her. She's supposed to be in the mother's house.
And I was.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay, the house is splitting up into two. So it's a neighbor that actually lives upstairs. So I'm sitting there and I'm sitting on the porch and I'm waiting, I'm constantly waiting, but I keep hearing her voice. The window's open, so she's loud by nature. So I'm hearing her upstairs talking to the guy. So I'm sitting there, I said,
What were they saying?
They was just like talking like, hey, this, that. They was in a conversation. My thing is that I knew and heard my wife's voice.
That's
and I
a lot.
know that she wasn't downstairs.
You don't
She
know
was
that.
upstairs. So
But why
what
is that
happens?
a
So what
cheat?
happens? No. So what happens is I get tired of waiting. I go ahead, hit the bell. Mom comes to the door in the robe.
And
but
I
no
come right through
Anye.
my mother's
so
door.
no Anye. So then I look up. She's coming from upstairs, coming down, exhausted, like she done
No.
ran 2 track meets.
And might I add you, he was
I'm
partying
sitting
then,
there-
too.
So I'm sitting there. So I sit
So
there and I
he-
say,
his-
"Are you
his- he was
serious?"
distorted.
I said, "Are you serious?" So the mama like just like shaking her head, like.
My mother's told him several times
So-
that I never have
but
been
all
All right,
upstairs.
I got it. It's never going to make any more sense.
The fact that both of them talk over each other is even making the court case even more annoying, especially the lady. The lady likes to talk. And she's really showing it in the courtroom how she likes to talk. And she's just talking over this guy and not even allowing him say the full story the way we want to hear it. But apparently, the man is so sure that the lady is cheating and the lady is so convinced that she's not cheating on him. So who are we going to believe? What I see is that the man is really insecure and the lady has given him reasons to be. But to be honest, she hasn't done anything bad according to her story and according to what we perceive is the truth. But let's see.
It's not.
My point,
And that's why I'm done with it.
My point is
Because I
she
can't
can
deal
sit
with
there
this.
and tell me blue in the face. Look, the sky is purple and it has pink colors. It's not.
I got you, Mr. Williams. I got it. $120 from him, Mrs. Williams, after all these years. What's that $120 about?
This right here.
What happened?
He got upset and he dropped my phone on the concrete and then tried to say it was an accident. He had broke the same phone I had before this that he bought. So I went and bought my own phone, so he didn't have a reason to touch it because he breaks everything. I mean, either takes everything or breaks everything. And here we go, and he decided to take this and break it. Oh, it was an accident supposedly, but
Mr.
it
Williams,
wasn't.
what happened with the phone?
A lot of times, I'm gonna say maybe out of all the times or whatever that we done had this phone situation, they was replaced. And I'm gonna say one time it was like I actually got mad. But the other times it was like, it was really
Well, we're talking
accidental.
about this phone right here.
That
What happened
was
to this phone?
accidental.
That was accidental.
That was accidental.
So you own up to it when you do it. But you just didn't do it that time.
Hey, I have to live. I gotta, show her, like, you gotta be honest, one way or another. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just sit there and talk to you and tell you, like, if I did it, I did it. That was accidental.
And
Of
if I
course.
did it, I did it. And if I didn't, I didn't. So that's what you need to get through your head.
Okay.
But you don't, and you
So,
don't.
hey, Mr. Williams, are you interested in whether or not this baby is yours?
Absolutely.
Do you really believe it's not yours?
I do. Biologically,
Once the judge asks this question, it shows that it's actually his baby.
Let me
believe
say
it.
this. You're just as wrong about the baby as you're as wrong about everything else. Nothing that you've said here has made sense. This child is yours.
Hello.
You know, this is your kid.
That's what's up.
99.99999. This is your child. And as bizarre and as convinced as you were that that kid wasn't yours is the same kind of logic and reasoning that goes into everything else that you deal with. It. You know, I heard her voice and she was running. Doesn't make any sense. It really does. If I were you, you know, keep stepping, because people who are stuck on this kind of hamster wheel of thought usually never get off. And he will beat you to death with it if you don't walk away from it. For my own sanity, Mr. Williams, if I were you, I'd go to see somebody and have them look into what's going on up there. I want to make sure that you know that you got stuck on something that's not real and you can't get off. And it cost you your marriage. I don't want it to cost you your relationship with your child or to cost you an ability to have a rational, sane relationship with anybody else. Because the things that you told me in here make no sense at all. I mean, at all.
You just gotta look.
So as wrong as you were about that child, you're wrong about the rest of it because it makes no sense at all. I believe he dropped the phone on purpose, $120 in favor of Miss Francis.
Thank
It is
you.
so.
So yeah, I actually agree with the judge. I totally agree with the judge. The lady is innocent. From her testimony and from the whole excuse that this man brought, even carrying a tape to the courtroom, as logical as the tape looks like and as visual as it is, even the judge couldn't tell that it's the lady, which shows that it's not her. You know, it's just something that is trying to validate his insecurities. The man is insecure and the man is stuck on something that actually does not exist. Truth be told, I agree with the judge. She needs to go. She needs to leave that marriage because the marriage is toxic and it will remain toxic. A good thing that she has not experienced any form of domestic abuse, but she needs to leave for her own sanity and for the sake of her children. She just needs to leave the marriage and leave the toxic marriage alone and just stay and be okay. Now that the DNA test doesn't validate his insecurities, he's still going to find every other excuse to accuse her of cheating. There are some men like this, and it's just a sad thing, to be very honest with you. But tell me what you think about this whole situation. What's your take on the whole case? And whose side are you on? The man or the lady or the judge? I'll go by the name East Coast Prince. This is East Coast Talks, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.